Good morning everyone. I am Sharmila, working as faculty of computers in Sanju College of Arts and Sciences. Welcome to the online classes of open source software. Today I am going to deliver a lecture on open source programming languages, Unit 4, Part 5, Section 10. The topics are functions and arrays. The first topic is functions. PHP function is a piece of code that can be reused many times. It can take input as argument list and return value. There are thousands of built-in functions in PHP. Okay. Next, advantages of PHP functions. The first one is code reusability. PHP functions are defined only once and can be invoked many times, like in other programming languages. Next, less code. It saves a lot of code because you don't need to write the logic many times by the use of function. You can write the logic only once and reuse it. Next, easy to understand. PHP functions separate the programming logic, so it is easier to understand the flow of the application because every logic is divided in the form of functions. So these are the advantages of PHP functions. Next, PHP user-defined function. We can declare and call user-defined functions easily. Let's see the syntax to declare the user-defined functions. If you look at this is the syntax for user-defined functions. First, function name, function brackets are open. Next, start the function, open bracket. So this block is used to write the code. This code is display the output. Next, close the function. Okay, this is the syntax. Next example, starting PHP code less than $PHP. Next, function, defining function. This is the defining function. Function say hello. Say hello is the function name and function brackets open. Next, function is begins, so open the bracket. Next, statement. Echo is used to display the output. So hello PHP function is the output statement. This statement is display the output. Next, close the function. Next, calling function is say hello. This is the calling function. Next, after complete the code, question mark greater than is the ending symbols. Next, open the notepad and write the program after run this program in web browser. Okay. So open the notepad. I'm already typed the program. If you look at this, starting HTML tag, because PHP can be embedded into HTML. Next, header tag. Header tag is used to represent the heading. Next, title tag. Title is function. After write the title tag is closed. Next, header tag is closed. After body tag is open. Body tag after PHP code is started, function say hello. If you look at this is the defining the function. Function name is say hello. Next, open the function. Next statement is echo hello PHP function. So close the function. Say hello is the calling function. Next, after complete the code, question mark greater than is the ended symbols. Next, body tag is closed, HTML tag is closed. Okay. Next, file, save as. Select local disk C. The folder name is exam, double click, and htdocs, double click. Your file is saved in this folder. The file name is function.php. Okay. Save. So file is saved. Open the Chrome and run this program. First, type localhost / file name is function.php. Press enter key. The output is here. If you look at this, hello PHP function. Okay. The output statement print hello PHP function. Next, function with arguments. PHP functions can also have parameters passing to them. These parameters work like variables inside of our function. So if you look at this, the function passing parameters are arguments. Okay. Starting PHP code. Next, function name is born in. There are two parameters are passing. One is name, another one is year. Okay. Function start, open bracket. Next statement, echo name was born in year. So output statement print this string value, name was born in year. Next, close the function. Next, calling function is born in. The first parameter is name. Name is Kim. Year is 1960. Okay. Next, born in The name is John, year in 1998. Next, name is Tim, year 1990. So after complete the code, question mark greater than is the ending symbols. Next, open the notepad and write the program. After run this program in web browser. Okay. So I'm already typed the program. If you look at this, starting HTML tag, next head tag, next title open, title is functions, title close, head tag is close, next body tag. After body tag, the PHP code is written. Okay. After write this program, next save file, save as. The file name is argument.php. After complete the program, next to open the web browser and run this program. First type localhost / the file name is argument.php. Press enter key. The output is here. If you look at this, Kim was born in 1960, John was born in 1998, Tim was born in 1990. Okay, this is the output. So output statement display name was born in year. So name is Kim was born in year. This is the function with arguments example. Next, functions with return values. A function can return a value to the script that call the function using the return statement. This is the example. If you look at this, first PHP code is started. Next function name is add values. There are two parameters are passing. One is value 1, another one is value 2. So function is open bracket. Next total equal to value 1 plus value 2. That means value 1 and value 2 is added after the result is displayed. Okay, return total value. Next function is closed. The statement echo add values 8, 20. So calling function is the values 8, 20 is added after display the result. Okay. So next open the notepad and type the program. After run this program in web browser. Okay. So I'm already write this program. If you look at this, return values. So notepad is open, write the program. After file, save as local disk C and same process. So file name is return value.php. I am saved the file name return value.php. After complete the program, next open the web browser and run this program. Localhost / the file name is return value.php. Press enter key. The output is here. If you look at this, 8 plus 20, 28. The value is 28. Because if you look at this, the values are 8, 20. So value 1 plus value 2 is added. So output is 28. Okay. This is the functions with return values. Next, PHP call by value. PHP allows you to call function by value and reference both. In case of PHP call by value, actual value is not modified if it is modified inside the function. Okay, this is the example for call by value. Starting PHP code. The function name is adder. The variable is str2. str means string. Okay, this is the one of the parameter. Next function open. Next str2 dot equal to means concatenating assignment operator. This value is call by value. Okay, assign the value is call by value. Next close the function. Next calling the function. Next variable is str. str equal to hello. str2 value is call by value. str value is hello. Next adder of str. Echo print str value. So output statement print str value, that means hello. Okay. Next after complete the PHP code, question mark greater than is the closed symbol. Next open the notepad and write this program. After run this program in web browser. Okay. So I am already typed this program call by value. If you look at this, open the notepad and type the program. After save this program in value.php. Okay, because PHP programs are saved in .php extension. Next, after save this program, open the Google Chrome and run this program. Okay, first type localhost slash, the file name is value.php. Okay, press enter key. The output is here. If you look at this, hello. Hello is the output. Because call by value print the statement hello. If you look at this echo statement, print str value. So str value is hello. This is the call by value reference example. In this example, variable str is passed to the adder function where it is concatenated with call by value string but printing str variable result hello only. It is because changes are done in the local variable str2 only. It does not reflect to str variable. Okay. Next, call by reference. In case of PHP call by reference, actual value is modified if it is modified inside the function. In such case, we need to use ampersand symbol with formal argument. The ampersand represents reference of the variable. Okay. If you look at this example, in this example, variable str is passed to the adder function where it is concatenated with call by reference string. Here print str variable result. This is call by reference. Okay. It is because changes are done in the actual variable str. If you look at this example, starting PHP code, the function name is adder, ampersand is the reference or address, str2 is the variable, and open the function str2 dot equal to concatenating assignment call by reference and close the function. Next, str equal to this is, there are two values, one is str, another one is str2. So adder str, echo print str. Here the example, the output print both values. This is call by reference. The output is, this is call by reference value. That is concatenating the values. That means join the two values. This is call by reference. Next topic is arrays. Okay. PHP array is an ordered map. It is used to hold multiple values of similar type in a single variable. Next, advantages of PHP array. First, less code. We don't need to define multiple variables. Next, easy to traverse. By the help of single loop, we can traverse all the elements of an array. Next, sorting. We can sort the elements of an array. Okay. Next, PHP array types. There are three types of arrays in PHP. First, indexed array. Next, associative array. Next, multi-dimensional array. First, indexed array. PHP index is represented by number which starts from 0. We can store number, string and object in the PHP array. All PHP array elements are assigned to an index number by default. There are two ways to define index array. First way is, if you look at this, the first way declaration is season equal to array of summer, winter, spring, autumn. So these are the array declarations. First index start 0. Okay. Next way. This is the second way. Season 0 is the index. 0 index, the value is summer. Okay. Season 1 equal to winter. Season 2 equal to spring. Season 3 equal to autumn. So these are the indexes. 0, 1, 2, 3 are the indexes. This is the one way representation. This is the second way representation. Okay. Next example. If you look at this starting PHP code, next season equal to array of summer, winter, spring, autumn. Next echo statement. Seasons are season 0, season 1, season 2 and season 3. Next close the PHP code. The output print the related index values. Season 0, the output is summer. So summer is print. Okay. Season 1, the value is winter. So winter is print. Season 2, the value is spring. So spring is print. And season 3, the value is autumn. So autumn is print. So this is the one way representation. Next example 2. If you look at this, this is the second model. PHP code is started. Next season 0. 0 index equal to summer. Season 1 equal to winter. Season 2 equal to spring. Season 3 equal to autumn. So echo seasons are print. Season 0 value. So season 0 value is summer. So output print summer. Season 1 value is winter. So output print winter. Season 2 value is spring. So output print spring. So the season 3 value is Othman. So these values are printed in the output. If you look at this output, this is the output. Okay. Next, PHP associative array. We can associate name with each array elements in PHP using this symbol. If you look at this, equal to arrow mark symbol is the symbol. There are two ways to define associative array. First way is salary equal to array of Sonu 35,000. In this data, the middle of this symbol is declared. If you look at this, arrow symbol is declared. Next, John equal to 45,000, Karthik equal to 20,000. This is the first way. And second way is salary of Sonu equal to 35,000. This is the second way declaration. If you look at this, salary of John equal to 45,000, salary of Karthik equal to 20,000. So two models are declared. The first model is here, this type, and the second model is index type. Okay. Next example, less than question mark PHP is the starting code. Next, salary equal to array of Sonu equal to 35,000, John equal to 45,000, Karthik equal to 20,000. Echo print Sonu salary, John salary, Karthik salary. So these three members' salaries are printed in the output. So output is here. If you look at this, so Sonu salary 35,000, John salary 45,000, Karthik salary 20,000. Okay. Next, PHP multidimensional array. PHP multidimensional array is also known as array of arrays. It allows you to store tabular data in an array. PHP multidimensional array can be represented in the form of matrix, which is represented by row into column. So this is the example. If you look at this, multidimensional array means array of arrays. Okay. Employee equal to array of array. First ID number 1, name is Sonu, salary is 40,000. Second person ID number 2, name is John, salary is 50,000. Next third number ID 3 and name is Rahul, salary 30,000. This is the array representation. So next, tabular format. If you look at this, see a simple example of PHP multidimensional array. To display following tabular data in this example, we are displayed 3 rows and 3 columns. So number of rows is 3. So columns is 3. If you look at this example, ID number 1, name Sonu, salary 40,000. ID number 2, name John, salary 50,000. Name ID number 3, name Rahul, salary 30,000. So output is displayed in this model. Okay, this is the tabular format. Thank you all for listening. Thank you.